What's happening, guys? I'm TechSource. Welcome back to another build on the channel. Today we're going to be building a $500 budget PC to start gaming right now. Whether you're coming straight from console or maybe you want to get into PC gaming because all your cool friends are playing Fortnite and Apex Legends. The CPU we're going with is the i3-8100, and despite being a year and a half old, this quad-core locked CPU is still beast at gaming compared to the 2200G and the R3-1200 from AMD. On stock, the 8100 performs much better in gaming, and you guys can check the full benchmarks in this video that my friend Brian did from Tech Yes City if you're interested. The motherboard we're going with is the Gigabyte H310MA, which supports 8th gen processors, so there's no need to flash the BIOS. And for RAM, we are throwing in 8 gigs at 2666 megahertz, which is the most that this board supports. And to keep the average FPS above 60 in 1080p gaming, we had to go with the RX 570. Specifically, the card from Power Color to stay within the budget. This is the Red Dragon, and it's going for around $130, which is a solid deal. This card is beast when it comes to 1080p gaming, and it outperforms the GTX 1050 Ti. And it even costs less than the GTX 1050 Ti, so that's interesting. For storage, we're keeping it simple, so 1 terabyte from Seagate, and powering the entire build is, where is the power? Here it is, an EVGA 450 bronze certified power supply. And lastly, everything is going inside the clean Masterbox Q300L from Cooler Master. It's a micro ATX case with an acrylic side panel, 2 USB 3 ports on the side, and an included 120mm rear fan. I also like these cube designs on the mesh filters for the top and front. This case only goes for $40, and it's perfect for this budget build. All in all, this build will cost you around $500 plus the cost of the CD key, which is around $15. You guys can actually buy it from scdkey.com, and if you use my code, you can get an extra 10% off. Make sure to check the link below if you guys don't want to spend full price on a CD key. Now, I want to be clear, guys, this PC is not meant for future expandability. So if you guys are planning on upgrading parts within the next year or so, this build is not for you. It's specifically for people that want the best gaming performance right now, around $500, without the hassle of upgrading parts or overclocking anything. You just slap on the parts and you're good to go. Now here's a better part list for both Intel and AMD for people that want future upgradability. I'll drop a link for those parts as well as the parts that are going to be used in this build down below if you guys want to check that out. But anyways, with that said, let's put these parts together and see how well it does in gaming. All right, first game CSGO. We are on maxed out settings, it looks like. This time I'm not playing with medium bots, guys. I am playing with, that was my apologies, fellow terrorist. But yeah, we're playing against hard bots, so I'm tired of killing easy bots or medium bots, so I'm gonna try and test my skill. Oh, all right. Wow, yeah, hard bots aren't that hard, apparently. Wow, my aim is so bad, Jesus. You would think benchmarking CSGO so many times that I would be good at it. But yeah, frame-wise, we're getting in the high hundreds, low 200s, depending on where we're going. Oh no, I'm not gonna get that. Oh my. Why am I so bad? Yeah, low 200s, high 100s. Oh my. I should just stay away from matchmaking, honestly. Just stick to bots. That was so terrible. Anyways, as I was saying, So as I was saying, average FPS in the high hundreds, low 200s. So then again, this game can run on pretty much any potato. That's not really surprising, really. But yeah, fluid gameplay. No lagging, no stuttering. The 8100 is kicking ass. Oh my god. All right, whatever. Moving on to the next game. All right, guys, the next game is Fortnite, the game that everyone loves to hate or loves to play, depending on who you ask. Let's check out the settings real quick. Everything is maxed out in 1080p except anti-aliasing, which is off, and then post-processing is set to low. Okay, so we're getting anywhere from 70 to 80, high 70s, low 80s in the beginning. Let's get into a fight and see if the frames dip. I'm gonna die here, I know it. Oh ho ho! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite. All right, next up is Battlefield 5. We are playing Domination, multiplayer. Settings, we are, let's see, we are on high preset. We're getting in the high 60s, low 70s, not bad. This game is definitely playable with the 8100 and the RX 570. You won't be getting over 100 FPS, but it is still playable. So if you guys want to play over 100, you're gonna have to lower the settings down to medium, but this is definitely playable over 60 in high settings. I got you. Hang in there, buddy. Oh. All right, well that is Battlefield 5 and multiplayer, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next game. All right, next game we have Apex Legends. For some reason, MSI Afterburner does not work with this. Only Fraps does, so you guys can see the FPS counter on the bottom right. Settings we are using are pretty much set to high. This is by default. I didn't touch any of the settings here. Let's wait for a game. All right, so we're on the ground right now. Average FPS, we're looking at high 80s, low 90s so far. Just running around, no battles. All right, so it looks like there's a fight going on over here. All right. So it looks like in battle, the frames did dip down to the low 60s, which isn't bad. I mean, the goal is to keep above 60 FPS, and this is in high settings, so do keep that in mind. The cool thing is that there was no stuttering or lagging during the fights, so that is also a really good sign. Oh my god. I literally almost died. Oh my god, what was that? But yeah, Apex Legends is definitely playable over 60 FPS on this $500 budget PC. Well, it may not have future expandability, but it sure does kick ass in 1080p gaming. We were getting over 60 FPS across most games in high settings with no lag or stuttering while keeping low temps and no fan noise. Like I said earlier, if you guys want to sacrifice performance in exchange for upgradability, then the AMD route is your best option. Once again, I'll drop a link to all the parts I mentioned in this video, including all the parts for this build. If you guys enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, feel free to toss a like to show your support. And if you didn't, you know what to do. Consider subscribing because I will be building a budget gaming setup featuring this PC, which is coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love your faces, and I will see you in the next one.